Miss Hudson, you have an interesting theory of your case. Let me see if I understand it completely.
Yes, ma'am.
You had an older car that you were very attached to. Was it an Impala?
Yes, ma'am.
But it was rusted, it was old, and you really hated to part with it. And you took that car to the defendant, who does car repairs. Is that right, Mr. Lofton?
Yes.
And after some haggling, it is your claim that Mr. Lofton convinced you that it wasn't worthwhile to fix this car. Why don't you just sell it to him for parts, for scrap? So far, is that about right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you made this arrangement, and in addition to the car, he was going to give you $400 worth of mechanical work to fix your other two cars, which he did, in fact, fix, according to you, because both you and your husband work, and you needed two, according to you, reliable cars, right?
Now, initially, he offered me $500 cash. I waited on that. He said he didn't have the cash. He knew that I was in need of those two vehicles, so he said, well, I could do $400
That's not true.
worth of work.
Don't, just a second. And you accepted that.
So I accepted that.
Fine. So then you made the trade.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is, Ms. Hudson, he did, in fact, do work on the other two cars.
I don't even know if he did the work because now I'm having the same issues.
You turned the cars over to him, and he returned the cars to you in what month?
He returned the cars to me at the end of July of 2014.
All right, so I don't care about months later having trouble. They're old cars. But you gave him the cars, and he did whatever he did with them. You took them and you drove them in July, you drove them in August, you drove them in September, both of them, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, this is what happened. You're driving along one day, and you see what looks like your car, your beloved Impala, which you thought Mr. Lofton was going to cut up and sell for parts. And that car was being driven by, let me guess, this lady right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Because what Mr. Lofton did was, instead of junking the car, he sold the car to this lady.
Yes, ma'am.
So you say, I want my car back because I sold it to him. My understanding was he was going to sell it for parts. He didn't sell it for parts, and now I want it back. Is that your case?
Well, somewhat is my case. I feel like that he frauded me out of my car in regards to him actually fixing what was wrong with the car that he initially told me that he was not able to fix. So obviously he was licking his chops and, you know, seeing that he could make a profit off of me. And like I explained to him,
That's business. That's America.
I didn't care what it
That's
cost
America.
me. I can understand that. I would
Is he
fix
the only
it.
mechanic in town?
No, he's not, but he's the mechanic that I dealt with.
Just a second. He's not the only mechanic in town. If you go to a doctor, Miss Hudson, and the doctor tells you, you know, we got to amputate both your legs below the knees, you say to yourself, my legs really don't hurt me. I think I'm going to get another opinion about this before I scrap my legs below my knees. He's not the only mechanic in town. You take your car there, he says, listen, I can't fix it. You say, thank you very much. Let me take my car someplace else and see if they can fix it. But you made a deal with him, and you got paid. Interestingly, you got paid because the pay was $400 worth of mechanical work, which he did on your other two cars. So if he wanted to truss your Impala up for Halloween, like, I don't know, a Batmobile, he could do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He could do that. You have a contract with him which says, I will only do this with your car. Sell it for the doors, the engine, the bumpers, the taillights. Do you have a contract with him that says that?
Well, you know, I completely understand where you're getting at.
Yeah.
However, I mean, I trusted him, you know, number one, because I wouldn't have took my car to him at all. And I put a lot of money into that car. You know, he frauded me to sign over that title to him. And
No, he didn't. That's business.
it's business. However,
Business.
you know, from his words to me is he takes care of his people, and that's what I expected him to do. I didn't expect for him to fix what the issue was and then sell it, because like I said, I would have paid for that to be fixed. I think that he, you know, pretty much knew that he could fix it, and he did not fix it. He wanted to sell it for more
Right.
money.
That's
And I understand that's
business.
But what
That's
kind of business is
business.
that? What kind of business is that?
It's American business.